Our money lead now, no major price hikes at Home Depot, but the company does expect some impacts from President Trump's sweeping tariffs. In an earnings call today, executives said they don't expect to pass on price hikes to consumer, but supply chain issues may mean some products may not be available. Leaders worry that could weaken consumer confidence. This as a number of other companies react to the tariffs with price increases in the United States. Japanese automaker Subaru among the latest to join that group yesterday. Joining me now to discuss is Gene Seroka. He's executive director of the Port of Los Angeles. He joins us there from the port, as you can see. So, Gene, Walmart and Home Depot have both cited issues with the supply chain in their recent earnings calls. What have you seen at the Port of Los Angeles in recent weeks to indicate the effect these tariffs are having on products?
Yeah, good evening, Jake. What we're seeing right now is that the month of May will show 20% of our vessel arrivals canceled. The first and last week of May down precipitously, more than 30% year on year. Soft month overall. June, we're still expecting to be lighter than normal because these tariffs are still very high for importers to purchase goods.
Has the 90-day change, that pause that Trump instituted from the 145% tariffs on China down to 30%, has that had any impact on imports?
You've got some importers right now, Jake, trying to scoop up the goods that were already made, sitting on factory floors at the 145% level. And think of parts that are going to American factories because it's very expensive to shut down a line. Hospital supplies to make sure that we've got those medical goods in place to care for patients, and then maybe some hypersensitive seasonal items. But right now, what most companies are telling me is they're doing the math. Do they roll the dice now and purchase at an average of averages 30%? Maybe not. Maybe they wait till the end of 90 days. But that's typically the amount of time it takes the entire order cycle process to take effect, from order to completion and then sailing. So these are really going to be difficult choices for a lot of American importers.
What are you projecting in terms of imports as we move into the summer?
It's going to be lighter than normal. May is traditionally the month where purchase orders go in for the all-important year-end holiday seasons. At these prices, Jake, what I see are folks carrying less inventory, fewer selections on shelves, and likely higher prices for American consumers.
Are you able to tell if there are specific goods that have been impacted more than others right now?
It's a little bit early, but I was just talking with a parts supplier to the big three, to Ford, GM, Dodge, and Ram. Their products right now have 57.5% tariffs on them, selling to the big OEMs. So it's going to be just all over the board. We've got over 1 trillion stock-keeping units that come through the Port of Los Angeles with all these containers. It's going to be really hard to parse this apart. Really, I think the goods coming in are going to be based on need, contracts in place, and what's got to keep this economy moving.
Packages worth $800 or less coming from China still have a tariff of 54%, down from the pre-negotiation level of 120. Before Liberation Day, April 2nd, they used to be duty-free, thanks to a tax policy called the de minimis loophole. How much do you think the tariffs on those goods is affecting imports right now?
That's right, Jake. And I hear from folks across the country that they're going to be purchasing less of those. And the people that are in charge of distributing, think of UPS and FedEx Ground here in the United States, also forecasting lighter deliveries of those parcels coming in from China, simply based on the cost and lower consumer willingness to spend.
All right, Gene Seroka, thank you so much. Always good to have you there at that beautiful port.